Cancer. This is your weekly reading for July 19th through the 25th. We're going to take a look at your current energies. Any energies that are attached to you and the relationship energies in between. We'll look into the recent past and the immediate future as well, and we will get you some advice at the end. Let's jump right into it. See what's going on with Cancer this week, please, for the next 7 days. Okay, Cancer, currently you're sitting in the Four of Pentacles. This could be a little self-sabotagey, but at the same time, it could also represent that you are being steadfast and resilient. You're definitely hanging on to something here. There's a little bit of anxiety present, for sure. The energy attached to you is the Emperor. This could be a boss. This could be a paternal figure. It could also just be the energy of someone who is kind of no nonsense, really bold. So let's see, let's just start clarifying. I see in the past here that you were feeling pretty good about yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles here in the past. It could just mean you have like high standards, you're doing you. Let's see. Let's clarify Cancer in the present moment, please. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you get the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. Yeah, it looks like you're trying to manifest something here. It very well could have to do with finances. It seems like you are heading towards something, but also kind of hanging on to something in the past at the same time, which is going to contradict anything that you are trying to create at the moment. I would say this anxiety that's being felt is probably has to do pretty close to something being pushed and pulled at the same time. Let's look at the Emperor, which is the energy attached to you. You get the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. You know, this could also be a relationship that you're holding on to that has become a little stagnant, a little stuck. It's almost like it's come to a dead end and you can't go back, but you're prevented from going forward, and now you have to figure out a totally new way around, essentially. I do see that there's love here, and it's someone you're familiar with. It's not anyone that you haven't already met. I want to clarify the Nine of Swords as the energy between the two of you. This could be resisting change a little bit. Like something needs to change here. You're holding on to what is. This person is completely stuck, and the fear of conflict between the two of you is creating some anxiety, some stress. Clarify the Nine of Swords, Cancer, for the next 7 days. You get the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor again, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay. You're both very confident. You're both very competent, and it does look like this is a longer term thing. But there's sometimes when we're in longer term relationships, you know, stagnancy sets in, and one side is really good with the way that things are, and the other side is getting a little antsy. And there's like a collision in the middle where there's nowhere to go. Let's see, what's happened here in the past to get you to this spot? You have the Nine of Pentacles, I do see you as the one who would prefer to keep things the way that it is. And the person on the other side maybe wants a little bit of a shakeup. We'll clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You get the Five of Pentacles, excuse me, the Two of Cups, and the the Four of Swords. Cancer. Maybe you're feeling, you know, in the past it does look like this person that you're connected to is, maybe you're feeling like they're moving on and they're growing in a certain way. Maybe they've gotten a new job. Maybe they've made a new group of friends and they're feeling really good about themselves and their life. And it seems like you're feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit like they're gonna move on without me, or things are changing so fast for them and I'm just kind of stuck here and I don't want them to view me as someone who's gonna be left behind. There's a lot of passion between the two of you, I can see that. It might be a little emotionally turbulent, this connection, due to these changes that are happening. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. The energy attached to you in the past is the Page of Pentacles. I mean, this is a small opportunity, right? This is them finding their way. That's clarified with the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil. You know, they're standing firm here. They're in the recent past, it doesn't look like they are planning on going anywhere. They're stuck now in the present, but in the past it seems like they were kind of like sticking it out. Not giving up, but becoming a little bit exhausted. The energy between the two of you is the Moon. Like I said, it's a little intense. It's a little dramatic. Why is the Moon here for the energy between Cancer and the person they're connected to in the recent past? You get the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and yeah, the Six of Swords. It does look like, oh man, and reverse the roles if it fits. It does look like someone here in the past has gotten a new position or just like leveled up a little bit somehow, and it's leaving the other one behind, or the feeling of being left behind. It's causing stress, and it doesn't look like envy necessarily, you know, but it does seem like it is causing a little bit of a rift here. Let's look at the immediate future and see what you can expect. You look good here in the future. I think that the stress that you're feeling at the moment and in the past could possibly be a little unwarranted. You have the Six of Wands here in the immediate future. This is a very good energy. This is being very devoted and dutiful and cooperative, and kind of saying like, you know, let me give you an example. Let's say somebody gets a promotion and you have to move, and not like to the next town over, but like across the country. One person is going to feel like, oh, this is so great for them, but like I'm having to uproot my whole life and they're just going to have to like tow me behind, and what do I have to offer? And it can create some doubt and some insecurities. But it does look like here in the future, you're coming out on top and you're cooperating and showing up as you should in a relationship. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. You get the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon again. So, you know, the feelings from the past are still here in the future, but there's also like a little seed of hope, a little seed of, we can do this, it's gonna be all right, I'll do whatever I have to do, whatever it takes to make sure that the other person is supported. And the energy connected to you is very grateful because you have the Lovers in the immediate future as the energy connected to you. Your person seems to be very charismatic and very charming, and you might be a little bit more withdrawn, and that's okay. Opposites attract. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. You get the Death card, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, here you are. You're here. You're here in the future. The world is opening up for you. The world is getting much bigger for you. You are going to have all these new options, all these new choices, and the life that you're living now, sure, one thing might have to come to an end in order for the new things to come in, but I don't see it being a problem. The energy between the two of you in the immediate future is the Knight of Pentacles. That's just like taking it one step at a time. If big things are happening, take small steps to get there. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in the immediate future. You know, this could say like, you're not ready, but sometimes life just happens. And you better get ready. You get the Page of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. Cancer. This might not be for everyone, but a few of you may be getting engaged. You know, if there's like some big change happening, that could be the big change. That could be very stress-inducing. But also, if you know, whatever's happening over here on your on the other side of you, this other person, your better half, it's not causing them to say like, oh, all these great things are happening, now I got to get rid of Cancer. It's causing them to say, all these great things are happening and I want Cancer along for the ride. This is really beautiful. I want to get you some advice here. Let's see, we have Gemini, Cancer, yourself, showing up quite a bit in your own reading. Love that. Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, what is Cancer's advice? What would best serve them in this future change? You have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. This is just saying, like, you got this. Like, it's not that so much is happening that yes, it might be a whirlwind, but at the same time, you're gonna come out on top, and even though it is happening quite fast, you can take the small steps along the way. And I think you're gonna feel really good about it, and you're gonna look back and say like, oh my God, I can't believe how that happened, when that happened, all the things that came along with it, but it was such a great time, and it got me to where I am, and where I am is really good. So that's what I have for you this week, Cancer, for the next 7 days. I hope you have a good one. See you next time. Bye.